you've been in the media a lot the past couple months, right? And you a low key dude, like you to yourself, but you've been in the media because of the whole Shakur dispute, right? With the contract and all that stuff. And Shakur is my boy. Like, I bang with Shakur. But him going on and calling you out your name and stuff like that, that was kind of crazy. But you still kind of kept your head. You still kind of chilled. What was that whole situation? Because people ain't really hear from you. You know what I'm saying?
Really,
like
to keep it G, man, to keep it real with you, I honestly feel like once they was really happy I ain't take the fight. You know what I mean? I feel like, believe it or not, like me pulling out, they pushed that narrative of me being scared. They used that narrative and pushed the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? Like, when being scared had nothing to do with it. It was all about the money. You know what I mean? One fighter getting a big amount and the other one getting, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say crumbs, you feel me? Because it's the money, I mean, the amount was good money, but for that type of fight.
You're saying like the risk, the reward didn't outweigh the risk in that sense.
Nah, it was just more like, you gotta think about this. This fighting is mental.
Yep.
It ain't all physical.
For sure.
I'm going into a fight where I'm going to another network. I gotta fight the network. I gotta fight Shakur. I gotta fight the judges. I gotta fight the refs.
Yep.
You feel me?
That's facts.
And I gotta go into that into the ring, and I ain't happy with what I'm getting paid. Come on, I'm going in mentally not where I need to be. You feel me? So it was just like, at least I'm taking all them stipulations. Just pay me what I want. That's what that whole situation was about.
Right.
They had nothing to do with no ducking, none of that.
No, none of
it
that.
was the money.
Because from my, like, I'm just, all I could go off of is what I see and what I hear, because I'm seeing, you know, Shakur tweet about it.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing everybody talking about it, but you kind of not saying nothing. So for you to hear your point of view, it makes sense, because it's like, okay, I'm not fighting for crumbs, but I want to be in a right space, you know, mentally, you know what I'm saying, before I get in the ring.
It's bigger. You know, it's bigger. I ain't no crash dummy. You know what I mean? Like, don't just try to throw me. Like, nah, some got to make sense on my end.
Right. I can't just take the short end of the stick in every aspect.
Something got to make sense, you know? But it's like, I did an interview before, you know what I mean? And I was like, every top dog got to be an underdog, right?
Yep.
That was a whole different type of situation. You know what I mean? Like, that's a guy coming up from 130 who fought one fight. Right? Yoshina got paid damn near the same what they was trying to pay me. The fight before for a title eliminator. So I'm fighting a title and ain't finna get paid what I want to get paid.
Right.
I ain't going.
It didn't make sense for you.
Nah, hell no.
And, you know, Shakur had fought De Los Santos, who was supposed to be the fight that they wanted you to be, right? Yeah. And he didn't put on the performance that he wanted to put on. You know, admittedly, he said that. Could we see a Frank Martin, Shakur at sometime in the future?
For sure. Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, the belts, there's a lot of vacant belts out there. So you talking about the money, it kind of gives you a better argument if you go get one of them straps. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he got a strap. Then it's like, the fight was already going to be big, but if it's unified,
we can unify. We can, like, the fight is not just like, oh, Frank just ain't fighting him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't pay me what I wanted at that time, so the fight didn't happen at that time.
Right.
But them straps vacant now, you know? So I can go get me some straps. You know what I mean? Maybe one, maybe two, however it go. But once I get a strap, we can double back, and then we can make something happen. We can unify. We can still make it happen.
It's a lot of opportunity once that happens. How did you feel about his performance? Did it make you feel like, okay, I know what I could do, or was it just like styles make fights type of thing?
No, it's one of them things like styles make fights. Like, I knew, like, with me not taking a fight ain't had nothing to do with me questioning what I could do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was just all about the money. You know, the same, like, I know what he got. I know what he can do.
He's tough. Yeah.
You know, not De Los Santos, I'm talking about Shakur.
Yeah, Shakur's tough.
Yeah. I know what he could do, though. You know, whether the De Los Santos fight or, you know, if he didn't fight De Los Santos, if he went and fought somebody else in dog.
That ain't make you look at him any type of different, because you know what he got, you know what you got.
I know what he bringing. You know what I mean? It was just De Los Santos tough. You know, he a tough fight for anybody. You know what I mean? But it ain't same thing, you know. I want to fight the double back around. You know what I mean? And we make it happen.
For sure. That's the mentality you got to have, man.
For sure.
And to even get those straps at 35. 35 is a loaded division, right? You got Tank, Shakur, Zepeda, Cambosis. Like, it's a lot of people. Loma's in there. Like, it's a lot of people in there. So for you to get the strap, you're going to have to fight somebody who's, you know, proven a big name. Who can you see yourself going in and being like, okay, he's good, but I'm going to get him?
Man, so right now, the next closest belt that I'm in line for is the WBA. Mm-hmm. And the two people who are ahead of me is Isaac Cruz and William Zepeda.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Tank can't take the belt.
Right. I saw that.
So we don't know who Tank gonna fight. But either one of those guys, Isaac Cruz or Zepeda, you know, I fight either one of them.
Love that.
They can get, both of them can get it.
Both of them.
For sure.